Good evening, everybody. How's it going? It's an impromptu video, something I hope to do more of in the future. I mentioned it a couple times in the past. I'm going to start doing some FOC videos. I've had a few people reach out to me about, where I get my books from and do they do pull lists and that. And the answer is the Nat Daddy group gets our books from 204 Comics. Everyone knows that. You can see the logo. We always have it. And they do have a pull system there too. They use the website League of Geeks, and then they hook up and it syncs up to their store website as well, and then you can order your books there. And so we're gonna kind of do a video on what's coming out for FOC. FOC is due on Sunday. For all books, DC especially, but then Marvel and the indie titles not usually are on Monday. But it's best just to do it all at once, and it makes it easier for the comic book store owner as well too. I said we by accident because I managed to bring a guest back on the show we haven't seen for a while and dragged him. Well, I'm in the basement now, but I managed to dig him out of the basement, so let's bring him in.
Surprise!
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Wow,
Look at this.
You got facial hair.
I do, right? Yeah, I went through puberty on the way over.
Nice. Mine went
Um,
gray.
let's get away with all this basicness and let's get some nice fancy titles.
Ooh.
How do we like that?
That's cool.
That's great. Yeah, I threw that together in 5 minutes. It's been a productive day. Yeah, so this is how we're gonna do this. It might be both of us because if it's a weekend thing, we could probably do it more regularly together.
Yeah.
But it's simple enough that some old men
I'm breaking out the glasses.
should be able to work it themselves as well.
I'm hoping. I'm learning.
So yeah, FOC, Final Order Cutoff. As you said, 204 Comics, they use the League of Comic Geeks website, which we have up on screen here. And they use it as their pull system, so we'll do a demonstration when we find some books. But we are looking at September 7th. That is the FOC for this week. So, it's simple enough to use. It's not really going to be a tutorial so much of how to use it, just what's coming. Let people know, because I've been out of it for a little bit. I've missed out on a couple things and had to pick it up either at Ashley's after the fact or had to find it online if I had completely missed it.
You had to play a little weekend warrior there, where you had to chase down the hot books of the week.
Let's see if I can get my screen to look a little bit.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a little bit trippy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we don't really need to see us today. We
No.
need to see this.
Awesome.
I would like to see the comments. There we go. Cool. So, here we are, September 7th. These are the orders that you have to have in by Sunday this week. And that's with 204 Comics. That's with Anywhere. Retailers like Capcan as well. Same thing. So, let's see what we've got here. It starts off with the big two, Marvel and DC are up top. Not in any particular order that
Which
I've
I
ever
find
noticed.
weird. Like, you figure it'd be categorized by at least by publisher or just in alphabetical order in general, because that's so weird. Because I know even Ashley says the same thing too when you're trying to find stuff.
And I've looked in their filters section, and there's
just no way to do that.
There's no way to do it.
Yeah, it's so weird.
And there's some that are hard to find, like this Wolverine. I was trying to find this Wolverine earlier. For a particular cover I was trying to find for it.
Yeah.
This one.
You were just looking for an excuse to bring that up.
No, I wasn't. I thought that was actually the Midnight Suns one I was looking into. But yeah, there was that.
I find if you are, because it's like a search system as well too. If there is something that you want, it's just easier to search for it. Because then it's a very, very accurate search system. So if you would have typed in Wolverine, it would have brought up all the Wolverines.
Every Wolverine.
But then if you would have typed in like Wolverine 6 or the date, it would have had the most recent there. So it's really good that way. And I love this site too because no matter if a book is new or if it's old, when you click on it, it gives you the story or like a synopsis.
Gives you a synopsis.
Yeah, so which is always great too. And I've never used the fan forum in that or the review section, but I've heard it gets great reviews as well too.
And we are on here as well, the Nat Daddy group, so Concept and Annotated group. We got a couple things on the go now.
Yeah.
So feel free to add us on here, shoot us a message, comment on things.
Yeah, let us know what you want us to review, because if you comment in it in advance when it comes in, then we can definitely cover it for you. So again, we're trying to link up all this stuff as much as possible, and just to cover as much ground as possible, because again, every week we're coming up with new I guess material or things that we want to bring to you people. And when I do that, or when we do that, we get more people approaching us and coming to us and saying, oh, I like that, can you help me out with this, or give me advice on that? So like Tyler said, we have, this is kind of a new project, and we got several more in the works. We'll keep you guys up to date on that. But again, let's jump into these books, because as much as I love new comic book day, I kind of love FOC day too. It's exciting to look ahead and think, wow, I'm kind of getting the scoop on somebody else. And like you said too, it's not like these books are secrets that they come out, but a lot of them have like variant covers, or even just the original covers themselves that don't
doing a quick test run tonight, I think I found 5 or 6.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to get that.
Well, that, and
all 90s related.
They don't
somehow.
even release sometimes till like the day before, or FOC itself. So, or they get changed. They'll start off like, well, this is a B cover, and then you find out now it's become 1 in 10 or 1 in 25. So
very common.
Yeah. All right, let's jump into it.
So yeah, you got stuff on here. You got your Batman, Moon Knight, Dark Crisis, Wolverine. I think one that people should probably be watching out for is Flashpoint Beyond #5.
Yeah, that one there is they discovered the identity of the Clockwork Killer.
Right. Yeah. So here it shows you cover A. And like we were saying, sometimes it doesn't really show everything. So down here you get cover B. No art for it yet. Yeah. And then cover C. Yeah, that's Captain Cold.
It looks like it.
But yeah, so you get your little synopsis here. And if you want to pull it, you just simply click the pull button, or the little ellipses here. And it'll give the option to pull the comic or pull the series.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that was called an ellipses.
the things you pick up in business school,
I thought people just call that the continuation on, or etc. or ...
Yeah, the things you pick up in business school.
Wow.
So yeah, that's Flashpoint Beyond. If you're
That's
interested,
a cool cover too. Even
it is. Yeah. That cover, let's see. It'll give us all the information down here.
Mitch Gerrits.
Mitch Gerrits. Yeah.
I like that.
If you're a Batman fan, you've been following this current run, or if you're someone that wants to just collect the keys, this one is definitely one of those.
What I will mention out as well too is this is an American website, so the cover price here is listed in American, but at $204 that does not matter, because they give you comics at American cover price, especially if you have a pull. So that's awesome there too. Batman's been awesome. There's so many titles with the Batman stuff, and there's one more issue after this, I believe. So this isn't like, or I guess this is the pentupulate issue, right, Ty? So
penultimate.
Penultimate.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
The Pendulum.
This Dark Crisis one's actually pretty cool too, because they have the possible full first appearance of Red Canary, and last time too was supposed to be just the first appearance of Red Canary, and then ended up being a cameo. So that's something that you have to kind of watch out a little bit for too. And again, you got multiple covers there too, all kind of cool.
You really got to take your time with an FOC.
If you are one of those people looking to get ahead on the jump on certain things, what's nice about League of Geeks too, again, it has like just if you scroll down there for the other covers there, it has the other covers that your main covers, but you'll ever get covers too, like
1 in 50
there.
Not
just that, but you'll get some exclusives. Like, but that usually has to be inputted by the people themselves, because I know you had to put in a couple for Chicken Devil and for Swamp.
For everything.
Yeah, for everything.
Yeah. Another thing you can do as well, if you want, you can click on the series button, and it'll take you to the whole series. Or if you just want to see the next issue, you just hit next. And it'll take you to what's next in the series, or what's next available.
I didn't realize that either.
Yeah.
I thought that was
that one. I actually figured out. I was watching Mel do it one day.
Okay.
Yeah, I never really thought to do it.
I thought that just took you to the next book on their list.
I thought it was the next cover.
Oh, that's a cool idea. Cool.
Yeah. So that's Dark Crisis.
She-Hulk. That's a good one.
Yeah, She-Hulk. Let's see what we've got for Star Wars.
Even
I haven't been caught up with Star Wars in a while. Yeah, but I have seen some of the cover art coming up, and that's nice. Let's see. We've got the continuation of Punisher and Ghost Rider, the Poison Ivy series. That's I think just started semi-recently.
No, we're on issue 3 now.
Is it on 3? Yeah, that's how far
that's
behind
what I just
am.
read it this week is issue 3. Well, this will be all the next issues of the books that just came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We got Ninja Turtles, Once and Future, still going strong.
Mm-hmm.
The 4th issue of New Fantastic Four.
That's the final issue there, yeah.
Yeah. Is that? There might be one more.
No, it's 4 issues.
No.
Fantastic Four.
No, there's 5.
Oh, that's my mistake.
Twig.
Twig, that's been doing good.
Twig's been doing good. I've read the first 2 issues. I think 5 is the final one.
Conclusion.
Yep, yeah. Conclusion. There we are. Again, a bunch of covers down there. Look at this one. Now, as far as Peach Momoko, look at that. It's a cool Peach Momoko one.
Actually, it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of messed up for her. That's cool.
Let's see what else we have in here.
That's the final issue of Batman Beyond Neo Year.
Oh, that one went by quick.
Yeah.
Then we've got
that Captain America one. I just saw something here about it.
Sure, let's take a look.
Possible first cameo appearance of the Revolution.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking that's probably a team. Or not a team, an organization. I think that's probably the organization that's probably around all this big mystery. That's cool.
That's a decent cover on that one, I guess.
I saw somebody put up a thing in, I don't know if it was Winnipeg Comic Collectors or Addicts or just in one of the other Canadian sites. It said, how come the Sam Wilson Captain America series is carrying on with the legacy numbering, but not the Steve Rogers series?
Because I think the Steve Rogers stuff is an offshoot story, whereas Sam Wilson stuff is continuing the mainline story.
I understand that too, but that's just a little strange.
Yeah.
I like that first Mary Marvel or the new Shazam there. That was cool. Stillwater is still awesome. Same with Firepower is still awesome. Basilic's still pretty cool. Oh, I really like that first issue of Sword of Azrael.
Yeah. Yeah, Azrael's a good character.
You know what? It's kind of hit and miss. I like Azrael. Yeah, it's just hit and miss. So.
My only real introduction to Azrael is from the Arkham games.
Oh,
he was a bigger part of those.
I was introduced to him when he became into like the Batman Nightfall, where he actually became Batman. So I mean that kind of made him look bad. And this Omega.
This is the final issue.
Well, the final. It's Omega, right? So.
Alien one.
That's the first Alien.
The new Predator movie just came out yesterday. It's called Prey.
That's supposed to be awesome.
That I am hearing good things about it.
Yeah, and I think it's really cool that they have a Comanche.
Yeah.
Who's that artist there? Is that Perot?
That is Bjorn Barends.
Yeah. No, Perot would have it signed there. That's a nice artwork there. Almost has that the guy that originally did the I can't think of his name, but the guy that originally did all the concept sketch art for Aliens.
It does look very lifelike.
That other one there, that Batman in the next page there, Batman Dear Detective.
Yeah.
This is going to be awesome. It's a one-shot for one thing, but it's going to be awesome because the whole book is Lee Barmero art woven into a linear story. So, he just usually does the covers. And especially for Detective, he for almost 2 years now, if not 3 years, he's been killing it with Batman covers on Detective. And I know it's great because it looks just super. It's almost like a dirty, gritty Alex Ross feel.
Shockingly, small amount of people have put it on their polls. Only 755 so far.
That's the first time I heard of it. Was even just going through the FOC and through here. It hasn't been mentioned, which I find so weird because again, that's one of their most awesome artists. You know, you figure a whole story by him would be great, especially
Yeah.
one shot. So we'll see how it goes. Look, he's actually writing it too.
I see that. Yeah, he's your writer, artist, cover artist, and variant cover
I
artist.
didn't know he was writing it. I wonder if that's one of his first writing gigs.
The 1 in 50, the cover C is foil. It says foil variant. Let's see what else we've got here.
I told you I inquired about foil for our next book.
Yep.
Eh?
All Out Avengers. I know Marvel's pushing that one pretty big.
I don't know what that is. Is that just a new Avengers team?
I think it's just like a new Avengers story.
Yes.
I don't think it's anything.
It looks like it's a new Avengers team.
Although, look at this 1 in 50 is pretty cool. Of course, I like my Scotty Youngs. Look at that blade one. That's a pretty good blade. Morbius has a pretty cool Scotty Young variant. Let's see. Further down.
That Dead Lucky, I enjoyed that first book so far. Over here by Image.
Yeah.
That
Right
girl
up
that
here.
gets the electrical power. The next over here, Black Adam. That's the next one shot. That's a cool cover there. Atom Smasher.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a neat one too.
That is a neat one.
Looks a little bit like Deadpool in the face there.
All those costumes nowadays have that look to it. Even
Yeah.
the Spider-Man. I guess that's just the easiest way to have a flexible suit nowadays.
Yeah, that or it looks like
Oh.
you're wearing nylon.
Yeah, or you look like Spider-Man walking around in leotard or spandex. Look at that sock shop was one that we just saw beforehand.
Yep.
This one here sounds awesome.
By
Colin
Cullen
Bunn, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
You got here. It's a new horror anthology about what did it say? A creepy combo here.
It's right on the screen.
Oh yeah, no, but I'll read the whole thing. Anthology of horror stories hosted by a creepy comic shop owner who runs a haunted store. I can think of a couple of places in the Exchange that might be filmed at.
Yeah.
I thought I've seen a lot of different posts from them lately. Maybe someone else has gone in there.
Red River.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're posting a lot too.
And there are a lot of like key books and stuff. So
when
this looks
I
pretty
think
awesome.
of creepy comic shop or creepy comic shop owner, I think of one of my favorite shops in this city, Mighty Comics.
He's not a creepy guy, but I mean, yeah, he could definitely pull that if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Anybody who's older really remembers Comic World, Doug Supla's place on Portage in the '90s, which now is the Alt Hotel or whatever. It has the column fronts on it. That was kind of creepy in the old days too, because it was just a big old stone building and in the basement, and that it was very cliche comic book thing.
And here we have the Ninja Turtles Armageddon game #1.
Right, which doesn't even have the cover up for yet.
There's
but
no cover, but there are some.
Those are got to be see these ones here when they have like that just says the name. Those are store exclusives.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a Del Auto exclusive.
I see that. It's an alright one. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Who's that by? Does it say who it is?
It doesn't, and that's the one issue. When I do ours, I make sure to put Nat Daddy and then
exclusive.
artist.
Yeah, that's I thought
Yeah.
it had you do that.
Yeah.
So that's up to the inputter.
It may have a trade dressing on it yet. It may just be a virgin. But Del Auto and a Turtles book's pretty good.
Well, yeah.
I
want to see Dan Parent do a turtle book.
I have a few ideas for Dan Parent stuff.
Me too.
We have that new Dark Horse series for Star Wars. This is the 2nd issue. I think the 1st issue comes out in the next week or so.
Yeah, it didn't come out this week, so
Yeah.
it must come out next week.
And
that's what's a little weird with some FOC stuff. You're already ordering the next issue before the 1st issue comes out, and that's really rough on retailers.
It is. And once we get down a little bit more into the indies, we can talk a bit more about that, because there's some that do have incentives with that.
Yeah. Oh, the Golden Rage, I really loved that book last week. That's like Golden Girls meets Lord of the Flies. It's so good. Ooh, what's this?
Batman Nightwatch.
Is that like a new young reader's title?
It would look like
looks like it.
It definitely looks, yeah.
It doesn't indicate that, but it definitely looks like it.
Just from the little overview it gives, it could be.
But it doesn't say all the ages though. It's neat. That looks good.
Not a fan of that Batmobile though.
That's the animated series Batmobile.
Almost. I don't like the weird engine at the front.
Oh, that makes it look like the original Batmobile from the 40s or whatever. That Survival Street was awesome. That's like
Bible Street.
that's supposed to be Oscar the Grouch there. Oh, that's the Grover type character.
This I don't read any of the Star Trek stuff. I don't know how good it is, but
This
this
is
is a
the
good cover.
400th episode or issue that IDW has put out, and I didn't even realize they put out that many issues. But they've had lots of different, not just one Star Trek title over the years.
I like that cover though.
It's a neat cover.
You got everyone. You got Uhura, Spock.
Who just passed
Did she?
last week? Yeah,
I didn't know that.
you've been busy. She just passed on
Zulu,
Thursday.
Data, Picard. Whoever that guy in the middle is there. I don't know who that is.
Schiffner. I think his name is Schiffner.
Schiffner.
Yeah, she just passed last week.
Um.
Vineyard. That was a great read. I like that.
Oh,
Aftershock.
yeah.
Gotta love my Aftershock.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
really
guess that's why we should start talking about now. We're getting more into the indies. For some stuff, especially with your indies, you'll notice that there'll be one issue and then a first issue or a second issue, and then there's a long gap, 3 to 4 months. And there's some companies that'll do that, and we
Black Caravan does that.
we
in Scout.
experienced it with
Swamp Dogs.
Swamp Dogs, exactly, where we had I think a 4-month gap while they were trying to figure it out.
We can't pass this book here. Evil Ernie. I've never read Evil Ernie. I know what it is in that, but that's a good way to get into it.
Speaking of Dan Parent,
yes.
here, I know there's one that you're excited for.
I'm desperate for that book. I must have, just because. Oh, I never really noticed that in the background there. Riverdale's on the TV there.
I just saw that now.
Dan Parent's been doing a lot of touring this summer. He's on the con circuit, and at every show he's doing, he has like an exclusive for this book coming out. So I've managed, because I'm not even at the shows, but I've been in contact with him quite a bit. I've managed to grab almost every one so far.
So why is this issue in particular that
that
you want?
It's the 60th anniversary of Sabrina, and they're also introducing a brand new character. So you can see at the top there. Her name is Amber Nightstone, and she is not a bizarro type of witch, but she's the exact opposite of Sabrina, born on the same day, same time. And apparently there's like almost like a chosen one type of thing, like a Buffy Slayer type thing. And either one of them could have been it, and Sabrina got to be it, and this girl wants to be it. So she's going to be like her main nemesis now. And I don't know if they show any of the other exclusive covers here.
Nothing there.
But there is so many exclusive covers there. There's the one that just came out this week that I haven't been able to nab yet because it's a store exclusive. It's not a con one, and it's the Planet Comics #1 homage that has her, Sabrina, and Amber Nightstone riding the rocket.
Yeah.
There's been so many good ones there. They're from Aftershock over here. They have the last line.
Yeah.
This one's kind of neat. Me and you were looking into maybe doing a cover for this at one point when it first came out. You got a simple city employee who gets caught up in a conspiracy that reveals an interplanetary travel system buried deep beneath the London Underground. So this one lady works for like the tube system, and then she finds out that this tube system there's like another system under this tube system, and it's kind of like a multiverse highway type of thing, but with other dimensions, like a subway type thing. So she finds out about that. This is this Ninjets #1 here. That's I just read in here too, and it doesn't look like anything at first. It looks like something silly, cartoony like, but this is actually a spin-off from the Jennifer Blood title, which I've been following there, that female assassin. So I guess this is it says here,
Dynamite.
Yeah, 3 college-age women that are fit to the profile are forced to become assassins. So that's cool. That seems like almost like the Black Widow program at the Red Room. Oh, Boogeyman #1. I never even heard about that, but that Blaze always has cool books like that.
Let's see. Let's take a quick look at it. You're good.
Passionate about reading, Elliot has always had a preference for the stories of the Boogeyman, those monstrous creatures which at night hide in the shadows under the bed to frighten little children. He can't imagine how they will change his life. Witnessing the bloody murder of his parents, he will discover that in reality, boogeymen do indeed exist in very precise codes given their existence. Which of the most powerful boogeymen, Father Death, decides to protect them? So it's kind of like those other books we've been seeing lately, like The Closet and The Nook, where it's these monsters are real.
got some interesting variants here.
My Date with Monsters, where that one
Yeah.
monster protects it. Well, that's a cool looking cover.
Yeah, it's got some neat
Oh,
ones.
that's a neat looking. That's
It's
an
an homage.
homage to something.
Yeah.
It's probably Conan.
It's even got
oh, glow in the dark.
Glow in the dark 1 in 40.
Yeah, I'd like to get that one, but I'm trying
1
to.
in 40. What an odd number to do.
Well, I like those numbers. They're a little bit different, like 1 in 15 and 1 in 7.
The next one's 1 in 50, but yeah, how strange. And of course, there's the blank variants.
Always buy blank.
We just sent a bunch of, well, not just,
No,
probably a while ago.
No, they're still on the counter.
Oh.
Shipping's so expensive.
They haven't quite made it, but we're going to be sending those out to some artists. Look, we got another Archie book.
Is Dan Perrin on the cover there?
Let's see. I would guess so. He doesn't actually really do these jumbo ones.
No, that's somebody else's book. He does the
Rex
other ones.
W. Lindsay.
Yeah.
I can tell by
the nose.
Those ones almost look like the original Archie. Dan's seems to be a bit more updated,
a
little bit more smooth.
More fluid, I would say. But I like the shapes though. What else we got here?
We got a Resident Evil book. I haven't heard of this.
Oh, that's because there's a movie or a TV show or something coming out, isn't there?
Probably, there always is. Mm-hmm. They never seem to do very well.
No, but this next one's supposed to be pretty good, I heard.
And that's it for...
Oh, that's a little bit of a shorter one.
It is.
What the one thing I have noticed on here, and I don't know, maybe there is a section for that, and maybe you can show it to us. Is there a trade paperback section for like FOC books?
No.
No way.
Not that I'm aware of. You can search them. So let's say we were looking for a new omnibus or something. So let's say...
That's too bad you can't, because they're on FOC as well.
They are, yeah. Oh my goodness. Sitting off at an angle here. So if we search Spider-Man, as soon as the website loads, you'll get a ton of stuff. And if we scroll down a bit, you'll get stuff like the Epic Collections, which is like the essentials where...
Well, yeah, it lists everything, like we were saying before.
Yeah. And they are in here. Like, they even get, like, Toy Fair specials and stuff. So they're in here, but they're not easy to find.
Yeah, okay. I was just wondering if they had that, because you showed me some other new things. That's cool. So, yeah, that's FOC, and that's how to add to your pull list. I hope everyone here kind of enjoyed that. Like I said, this is out early. Again, just because you miss FOC doesn't mean you can't get these books, just means you can't get them guaranteed to you.
Yeah.
And guaranteed at that, I won't say that price, but sometimes, a book comes hot, people know about it a couple of days. Some store owners tend to maybe, hold those back or maybe charge a little bit different price. So again, if you kind of pre-order it beforehand,
with your ratios.
Yeah, or just covers that their most got ripped, so they're holding them back, or whatever the issue, hot book. So this is a way to guarantee yourself that just because you order something doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get it as well too. I'd like to point out, because some of these books, like they said, they're 1 in 50s. Well, just because you pull a 1 in 50 doesn't mean you're going to get that, because that store might not get 1 in 50. Yeah. But it just, it's there if you can claim it if it's there.
What 204 Comics does when it comes to ratios is anyone who, I don't know if it pulls that book. I think you have to subscribe to that series. They get first pick, and they do a random draw. So say 50 people are ordering Amazing Spider-Man, and they'll draw one of those names, and one of the people will get the ratio, or the option to purchase the ratio.
And if they don't, they can pass.
Exactly, and then they'll draw again.
Yeah.
I've gotten quite a few. You've gotten quite a few in the draws.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because most of the stuff I like getting the ratios of is the indie stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to get, or not easier. It's just a lot of people don't claim it as much.
Yeah.
But that's not whatever. But yeah, that's how you do that. Like I said, put in the comments if what you thought was interesting. And like I said, when it comes to actual review day, we'll be able to check it out. And yeah, I've had a few other people reach out to me about, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? I'll do my best. I like getting stuff pointed out to me, because it just says, hey, that's a new thing we can try. I won't mention new projects in the works right now, because this is not a Matt Daddy all over the place video. It's just for this. So how about we just end it at that? Support your local comic book store. If you don't have a local comic book store, go online. Reach out to us if you want us to kind of hook you up with somewhere. We do have connections a little bit around the country, so we can help you out there. But otherwise, enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Have a good one, guys.